Good evening, everybody. Welcome on back to baseball here inside of MLB The Show 17. My name is Sean, and thank goodness we don't have to play the Cincinnati Reds this season, or at least not anytime soon, because they are looking good. 25-8. They actually have, because of that win, they have a better record than we do. We're 24-8. They are real good. Holy moly. All right. My name is Sean. This is youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex, where every Tuesday and then Thursday through Sunday. Oh, Felix Hernandez. Thursday through Sunday, you can catch a series of baseball here inside of MLB The Show 17. We're in season mode, so we are doing 3-inning games. We are doing a fantasy drafted roster that the computer fantasy drafted for us, and we are doing one series per video, which is kind of nice. We get a little bit of a nice break here as we have a 2-game set in Philadelphia, so hopefully that'll be kind of a nice quick series. Unfortunately, it's going to be 2 longer videos of the next 3 because we have 4 in Toronto, 3 against Oakland, and then 4 against the Chicago White Sox. But like I was pointing out in the video yesterday, at the end of the month, we have kind of a weird situation here where we have 2 in Colorado and then immediately 2 at home versus Colorado, and obviously those are different series, so that's a weird chunk of the schedule. But we have 14 and 17 Philadelphia Phillies. That's who we're playing today. Stephen Wright, he is on the mound, 2-3 with a 5.14 ERA. Michael Wacha, 3-2 with a 2.81 ERA. We're coming off of 3 straight not so great series, and I feel like that sweep is a little bit of a misleader in the Detroit series. So 4 kind of up and down series over our last few episodes, but hopefully we can get things kind of rolling in the right direction here. They have a right-handed pitcher, so we'll use Josh Reddick. All of this is fine. We could maybe move Baez up a little bit. Yeah, we're okay. We're all right. Team statistics. There you go. Have some statistics. Every time I go into a series with confidence, and this was true in MLB The Show 23, of like, oh man, we're going to go in and we're going to make this nice and easy. It's just miserable. They are toward the bottom of the league in like ERA stuff, so
time for baseball on the show from the bank.
Hey guys, MLB The Show 18 available now.
Tonight, the first of this quick 2-game series between the Seattle
The future is here, and it's been out for about 5 years.
Philadelphia Phillies. Interleague baseball next.
Oh, I didn't get the.
Stephen Wright gets the ball
They
for Philadelphia
show a thing?
in this one. What do you have for us
What?
on MH?
Well, look, it hasn't been pretty. I mean, look at the ERA. He's struggled.
Stephen Wright has an ERA over 5 at 5.14, 2-3 record, 5 starts.
That number down. But I think if he can attack hitters, get the ball down, keep
Did
it
we
in the
get a
ballpark, he's got a chance to give his team
Mariners
a chance
Phillies
to win
like
this game.
graphic?
Gene Segura standing in, and we are set for
I didn't hit any
baseball here
buttons.
this evening.
I also didn't. I was so distracted with the. Whatever.
And a quick
Wow.
strike on the game's first
Wow.
pitch as we bring you this one
That's
here
not
tonight.
good.
These
His
Phillies
primary
have obviously
pitch is a
entered play here
knuckleball.
tonight. They're on a nice
Oh
little
God!
run.
Knuckleball,
Winners of 4 of their
curveball,
last 5
forcing
ball games.
fastball.
Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this
That's
game
not a
is clearly
strike.
balls on their shoulders.
That's
They
not a
throw
strike at
off-speed
all.
pitches for
Oh, no.
strikes, and they mix their pitches
Oh,
well.
God,
They do
no.
that, they got a chance to win. Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
Down the third baseline.
Oh, he ate it up.
Longo.
It's a long throw to first, but he's off by just a step.
And what a vital play
Darn.
there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. Here's Craig Gentry. As he
Not
enters this
terrible.
one with
He's
an
just
absurdly
throwing these
high
knuckle
batting average.
curves.
Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. And that misses for ball 1.
And we did get put into a bit of a weird situation there with a pretty rough call down at the bottom of the zone, but fought back.
Here's the 1-0.
Thought I was maybe going to pick up a hit.
Chopped
Way out
foul
in
over
front
towards
here.
the
It's down at
touching box.
77. Let's take a look here at the speeds. Oh, God. It's 75, 68, and then 84.
Now a a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Oh, this is bad.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in
Really
the air.
late. Tried to adjust, but I was a little too late on it.
And he's got it for the second out.
So it's going to be Cabrera, then Seager. I should have flipped those two.
Visiting Seattle Mariners. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I love what Kyle Seager brings to the table for this team. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games, so he's got to be oozing with confidence right now.
That was over the heart of the plate. How is Miguel Cabrera not absolutely launching that to the next state?
Well, a couple things with that base hit right there by the 3-hitter. One, he thought he was going to get out of this inning pretty easy, and now you put him in a stretch. The middle of this lineup is no joke. He can find himself in danger real quick.
Stepping in, Kyle Seager. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. First delivery to him on the way. And the first pitch.
I really should be teeing off on this a lot more. But I'm just, it's so slow.
Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
You can see why he has the 5.14 ERA. He's leaving a lot of stuff in the zone. If I can just slow down a little bit.
With back-to-back hits, and now the 5-hitter. He's going to have to pitch him a little careful. He thought he was cruising. Now he's in a little trouble.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick as he'll pop this one
Late.
foul off to the left and out of play. Comes set with the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Kane on the move. He's there to make the play.
Okay, we made some okay adjustments there. I feel more comfortable with the way we performed in that first inning versus some of the other first innings we've had. We'll be all right. I think we can get a win here. I was a little worried with it, but if he keeps leaving it over the heart of the plate like that, slow down the swing a little bit, we'll figure it out. 6 starts, a 3-2 record, 2.81 ERA, 16 innings pitched.
Not very good outing for him at all. He only lasted 1 inning. The stuff wasn't there. He wasn't able to execute.
Oh, I pulled him last time.
He got a no decision. So now this game, let's see if he's able to give the team some length, throw the ball like he's capable
Lorenzo
of, and maybe
Cain.
walk away with the W.
Here now's the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started in the bottom half of the first.
You know, I went through all those stats and everything on.
Throw just does beat him to the back.
Why was that so slow?
Moment now to check out the hometown Phils.
What was I gonna say? Oh, we went through a bunch of like stats and statistics. I forgot to look at the standings. We can maybe do that at the end of this video.
0 home runs. You wouldn't expect that from a guy with the kind of power that he displays. Hopefully, this is the game he turns it around.
Josh Harrison stands in. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
And that one stayed up a little high.
I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, but now you got him thinking, will he come back with another fastball? You got him set up. Off speed, hard pitch, anything now.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matt, Clyde's known for that low strike, man. Sometimes maybe even a tad bit low on the knees. But as a hitter, if you know what he's going to call, it's okay. You can respect that. Just be consistent, Clyde. That's all.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. His career line against Waka. Hitless in 3 at-bats. Now a swing and a fly ball. Cabrera ranging into
Nobody really had a shot at that. Surprised they gave me Cabrera there, but whatever.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ooh, early. That was bad. That was bad.
He's gonna want
Got a little anxious there.
But that was a hanging breaking ball. He fouled it off to stay alive, but I think he thought he should have put that in play.
Weak chopper up the line, and he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle to his right. Baez throw in the dirt, but a good
nice
first saves an
nice
error
pick.
as the side is retired. Phillies down in order. Still no score. Settling in now, Javier Baez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And the off-balance throw beats him.
Is it early? Am I early on it again?
Here's Matt
No
Adams.
contact. It was a little more inside or outside.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he
that was too aggressive.
One here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Favorable call in there for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2.
I mean, that's 2.
Down the first baseline. And this is by Moreland and down the line. A fair ball.
That's a nice controlled 2-strike approach. You cut your swing down, and all you want to do is see the ball and hit it.
Eric Young Jr. will come on now and pinch run here.
I feel like he's being pretty predictable with where he's wanting to go with these pitches.
Here's Juan Lagares as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
I'm still, thought maybe he'd try to go up, or maybe those are just mistakes. I need to be more committed to the low ball.
A look at Young. Now the pitch. And
Way
a
out.
pitch
No
out.
big deal.
Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1.
I think if you can get the knuckle curve though, it's slow enough.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Take it in as Gordon for route number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Set to get his evening at the plate started. James McCann batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. And
Thankfully that was
swung on
foul.
and fouled straight back. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center.
Darn it.
And Gordon will make the
Darn
catch
it.
to retire the side. 1 left for Seattle. We'll go to the bottom
Oh
of the
my
second. No score.
gosh. We got the hit with 2 outs. We got the hit with multiple hits. I just can't get it away from the defenders.
Into the box now, David Peralta. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Now the good news
Swung on and
is,
hit in the air.
wow, I
Lagares
thought that
on the
was out.
run. He makes the play. A fine
We
running catch to get the
so we
first
get the
out
top of the
inning.
lineup.
time for a look at the majestic.
And maybe we can
defensive alignment
bring
for the Mariners. And I'm
Seager
looking
back
at
up to the
Miguel
plate.
Cabrera. Can you believe this guy was a shortstop when he broke in? Yeah, skinny 20-year-old playing shortstop for the Marlins. He's moved around the diamond now, playing on the corners a lot. Well, obviously, the big fella, he's such a great hitter. He's one of the best hitters in the game. That's why you want him in the game. But he doesn't hurt you on the defensive side either.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2
Pitching's
gone.
looking a little bit better today, which is nice.
Well, we all know
I
he's
do.
going to get
I guess
strikeouts
maybe I
when
should
he's
look
on
at the
mound. It's
ratings of the
kind
players
his
here that we
thing.
have.
The key for the
I wonder if
offense
Waka's
is to
one of our
actually
better
make it work
pitchers,
for
or if I'm
him.
just
So
feeling a
that
little bit
3-pitch
more of a
see you
flow
later
here.
isn't going to help very much.
Getting off to a good start pitching-wise, getting off to a good start hitting, at least making contact.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon.
Oops.
Ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
I don't know how that is a
The
ball,
windup
but all right.
and a 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball, and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable. Almost.
Meanwhile, now this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands.
I really thought I had something there on the outside of the plate there.
But he did, and that's a nice two-back.
Tim Anderson.
Tim Anderson stands in as he looks at ball one here.
First double of the year.
There at the graphic, he's at second with his first two-bagger of the year. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball two.
What do you want?
Bottom of the second here with no score. Chopped weakly to the left. And they will.
Why is the animation so slow?
Leg out the throw.
Well, that's called.
That is unbelievably frustrating. That is a routine play.
He darn sure knew he better, and he did.
Into the box now, Angel Pagan batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Popped into the air, back behind second. Baez.
Little frustrating. It only cost us a couple of extra pitches. That is kind of a concern though as we move through this. Maybe I don't need to hold it down quite as much. Maybe that's part of the issue, part of the problem.
Ready for another chance. Gene Segura 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Well, Matt, we've watched some struggle.
The left fielder, number 3, Craig Gentry.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. Here's a high pop-up. Moreland is there for it. 1 away. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right.
Oh my God, you're fucking kidding me. You're seriously telling me that I just can't get contact here?
A base hit in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knuckleball that finds the highest part of the zone. 2 out with a man at first. Pitch out, nothing doing. Here's the 1-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Gordon's after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning.
How am I not destroying all of these knuckle curves? You've got to be fucking kidding me with this bullshit. Fuck off.
Striding into the box, Tucker Barnhart. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
You're telling me with all of this power, I can't get just one to just I'm not even asking for a fucking home run. I am asking just for a goddamn base hit.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Seager fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And with that, let's take a moment to show
Philadelphia's
you
3 games under 500.
Western Division.
What? That's not the AL West. What?
In now is Lorenzo Cain. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to land foul. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. Grounded to first. Glove by Cabrera. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Striding in once again, Josh Harrison. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In there, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Sliced hard on the ground. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia.
Maybe not the best time to go tinkering with that mechanic, but all right, here we go.
Digging in to try it again. Josh Reddick comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well.
We're seeing shades of the last games that we had, where I'm looking up, throwing down.
One of those low-scoring affairs.
And I'm under it because it's a little further up in the zone. I don't know. It genuinely feels like the game is watching what I'm doing. It really does.
Here's Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Hit to short. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
I don't think he's thrown any other pitch. How do we... How do we look at that? Gameplay options, presentations, select, manage, stats, pitcher analysis. 29 of the 32. He's thrown. Oh, he's thrown a couple 4-seam fastballs out of the zone.
Junior now.
Designated hitter, Eric Young Jr.
Into the windup and the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Young waiting on the 1-1. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Gordon is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
I mean, I guess it's that
bad. And
bad.
he's over 80% first pitch strikes on hitters. You wonder why he's dominating right now. That's a great ratio. Getting ahead and getting them out.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Waka delivering a 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Now another 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Again, a 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now the pitch. And another pitch is hit foul.
Okay,
As the
hold on. Let's
battle
see what we've
continues
thrown here. That curveball wasn't supposed to be that location, so we could probably go. I mean, it was, but
now another 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make him swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of
It's a terrible call, but it's the correct call because that should have been the previous pitch. I mean, absolute heinous bullshit behind the plate there.
On that previous pitch, I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
It's not a good location. It probably is a ball, but
David Peralta. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 18,
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in
okay,
order.
so we're going extras again.
Still tied.
Or we're still in extras, but
Here's Juan Lagares. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80% first pitch strikes in this game, and that's why he's having such great success.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, James McCann. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And here's
so he's switched out that knuckleball for a
time for a ball. 1-1.
curveball that's like 5 miles an hour slower.
Could have hit that with a 3-iron. A low knuckleball called for a strike.
Fuck, that dove inside.
Knuckleball, and he can't pull the trigger. It's a called strike 3 for out number 2.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
To third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. We'll see Alex Gordon to start things out.
Honestly, at this point, I don't understand how I even have 4 hits.
There is Alex Gordon.
I hate this fucking pitcher. Like, I'm not having fun with this. This is supposed to be fun.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
He has full intentions of jamming this guy.
Fuck this guy. Fuck him in his stupid fucking face. I mean, for the love of God. Oh, it's infuriating. Again, it was the 3rd game against Texas that we were playing where I am trying to make adjustments. I'm trying to see where he wants to go. That pitch is fucking awful. I hate this game.
And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to
fucking
think about pitching
goddamn
around him.
fucking goddamn bullshit.
Because he looks locked in for this one.
Tim Anderson is in for
I should switch pitchers.
To the ball, it's 1-0. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes
Hendricks is coming in. Here's his stat line.
And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight.
It's the 3rd game all over again. I am trying so fucking hard to make adjustments to see where he wants to go with the ball, and it's just not working. And I fucking hate it. Like, I can't get enough of one of these balls to get it away from a defender to score a run. We're putting people on every once in a while, and just not able to do anything with it. A bunch of garbage contact. That's a... What was that pitch? Slider. I like the way he's like kind of like poking.
From the stretch. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Throw will come into the infield, and the winning run will stop 90 feet away from home with nobody out. Standing in now, Angel Pagan, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Runner goes. Pitch outside. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Boy, that's a tempting pitch right there. You get that runner on third base. You're looking for something to drive. You want the ball up. But it was a good layoff. Not the pitch he definitely wanted to hit, but it was tempting, no doubt.
He's set. Here's the 3-2.
Whoa.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. And he'll look at a called third strike, and that winning run.
We are in a real tough position here. Hendricks is probably our best bullpen. I think he actually by quite a large margin is our best bullpen arm.
Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Tucker Barnhart comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground.
You get me out. Well, actually, you know what? That's a good.
Here's the 0-2.
It's a good drop. It's a good drop. As we learned in the Atlanta World Series, they can advance. So.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit down the line at first.
He's just fouling him off so he gets something he wants to hit.
Another 0-2 home. Tapper up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Struck him out. A huge punch out there, and the winning run stays anchored at third with 2 gone now. First offering on its way. Lorenzo Cain is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. The 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's Segura. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over.
What a fucking pitching performance.
Here's Craig Gentry. He'll try and get
Come on,
things
let's get some
started as
speed
we
on
begin
the base
inning number
paths
6.
here, huh?
Fielder number 3, Craig Gentry.
Into the windup and the pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Peralta is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
First baseman number 25, Miguel Cabrera.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Moreland has room in foul territory.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
And this is fouled straight back.
Hey, talk about having to hit 2 different speeds. How about you got to slow your swing down to hit the knuckler, then you have to speed it up because now the express, the fastball's on the way.
Line drive to center field. Cain is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
I can't get this away from anybody.
Third baseman now, Kyle Seager. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball one. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Ready for another shot.
You remember earlier in this game when I said, hey, it kind of makes sense why he's a 5-point-something ERA.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that's in there. Base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
I don't even know. So last season, I don't know if it's in this game. It's a 6-year-old game. In the MLB The Show 23, toward the end of the season, we had some weird plays out in the outfield. I was trying to avoid that by taking a bit of a different path to the ball because I knew I wasn't going to get there. And instead, I ran a really weird path. And I just, it kind of died in a way that I was not anticipating.
Chopped in front of home plate. One away. Ready for another chance. David Peralta. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Well, taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And
a little anxious on that second pitch there.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Dribbled to the right side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. We are still scoreless. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Josh Reddick is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching.
Oh my fucking God. The way he's been able to paint the top and the corners, or the sides, like the outside. Oh.
Just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2.
I
just
want to scream, but I'm not
that's
going
the case,
to.
your chances of getting
This is a non-canon season, okay? I'm 3-0 in the World Series. I want to punch this man in the face.
They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. No runs, 4 hits.
It is so
and no
slow.
errors in the game for the
It's
Mariners
so
to this
slow.
point. This one's
I'm under it
moved out
again.
toward right center field. Making the play here is Harrison, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Eric Young.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eric Young Jr. comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner towards second.
That was a power swing, by the way.
A 2-out base knock.
So fucking tired of the way this game is going. And the last, like, several series.
We've seen hit pretty good up the knuckleball. He's actually throwing the ball pretty well. He just missed that ball. I shouldn't say spot because it runs anywhere he wants it to go. But that was a nice job of hitting.
Juan Lagares stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
96 speed. If we can try and poke it toward the wall, we might be able to wiggle out of this.
And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Grounded to third. Longoria's there, and they'll go the short way to retire the side. 1 left for... Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch
Jesus
their guys swing the bat a
fucking
bit.
Christ.
We'll see if
These
he
are
stays as
supposed to
sharp
be
as he was
short
before.
fucking games. All I want you to do is just...
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Foul toward the third base dugout.
It just doesn't feel quite as responsive as it should at times.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Set to deal on 2-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Gentry arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left
I mean,
center
the
for the
game's
first
not
down.
terribly long, I guess. They've been going about 30 minutes if we can get wins.
2 base hits, both singles to this point.
We had a couple of games done with against Texas
The 0-1.
in what felt like it was a pretty efficient
Swing and a line
couple of
drive,
games, but
that's a foul ball.
I mean, I don't know. Just drop the hitting difficulty, apparently.
He takes strike 3.
I don't know. I am
Couldn't
flabbergasted at the idea that I have not been able to get enough of one of these pitches.
The best pitchers have the
Just
ability to strike
flabbergasted
guys
at
out
it.
when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
0 for 2 for him to this point. And he misses with it, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This one softly hit and fouled off to the left, and that moves the count to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side.
We're going to the 8th inning.
Digging in once again.
How have you not
McCann.
dropped it?
He's 0 for 2
Just get
with
me
a
out of this
strikeout.
hell.
And him reaching that time. It's strike 1.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
I feel like I am in Halo, and I keep trying to fight the dude with the rocket launcher, and I keep losing. It's driving me nuts that I can't get this figured out.
Line toward the gap.
And
in
even
left
when it's
center.
good
But
contact,
this'll be pulled in
right
out
to the
there in left
goddamn
center.
outfielder.
But a rough
Fuck.
out for 1. Gene Segura standing in. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's a first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. Moreland in foul ground, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Striding in once again, Craig Gentry. He flew out in his last at bat. Grounded to short. Played on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in to try it again, Tucker Barnhart. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard toward the right side. And no shot there for Cabrera. It's a fair ball. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Seager with the bare hand. Not in time. That was a big-time stab. There was just too much speed getting down the line. Josh Harrison stands in. And these guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base.
This game, this fucking series
Some
has the same goddamn problems. Fuck all the goddamn way off. Fuck that bullshit. You are out of your goddamn mind. He hits it so far up. This is an out. It's the best possible result. It said bunt. Or hit and run, whatever. I think it said bunt specifically. Threw a fastball up in the zone. Trying to get him to bop it. Give it a high velocity so it goes off the bat. He could probably actually take third. No problem because he is pretty quick. But he doesn't go. And he just holds onto the fucking ball. I have released the button at this point.
Sacrifice attempt here. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than
that is, your zone is garbage.
Do something productive.
Well, this is one of those situations you don't want him to put a ball in the air.
What?
It's the strikeout right here and get you out of this.
No way.
And that last pitch looked pretty good. This guy's too good a hitter to get pitches like that. You got to be a little frustrated. He's sitting now at 2-0 instead of maybe 1-1, and you can nibble the at-bat a little bit more.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of
I mean, that's
here.
3 strikes.
Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
I really like what he did right there. 2-0. He wasn't able to hit the spot he was shooting for. 3-0. He made a
no, I've hit every spot that I want to fucking hit.
He does here.
Called
HR.
And it's full 3-2. And he will take strike 3 call.
What an absolute fucking garbage at bat. Fuck that shit.
Juan Nicasio will slide in now and try to work out of this. Runners at second and third with 2 gone.
Juan Nicasio.
And by the way, we should be out of this inning.
First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Second and third, 2 away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's ball 2 now.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the Phillies are going to pull this one out. They walk off a winner.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you could win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
This is an awful loss.
Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended
yeah,
up
that pitching, I literally, he was throwing one pitch 90% of the time.
Hey, when when you basically take a game into your own hands and give your opposition absolutely no chance, you deserve all the credit in the world. His guys had to score for him, but he essentially was a one-man show out there.
This is probably the most frustrating loss that we've had all season. We've had some frustrating losses. They've been within the last couple of episodes. This one's brutal. I am still very confused at how I wasn't able to get anything. Some of the pieces of contact, like, sure, we don't have the best power lineup at times, but like, we can't muster a run out of 5 hits. I mean, the first sacrifice, whatever. Who fucking cares? God damn it. God damn it. Cabrera, Segura, Adams all had 1 hit. Adams was 1 for 1. We subbed him out for the speed of Eric Young Jr., which I am starting to question doing a little bit more. We gave up 2 doubles to Alex Gordon. Josh Harris was 1 for 3 with a double. Tim Anderson was 2 for 3 with a strikeout. Tucker Barnhart was 1 for 3 with a double. Hendricks drops to 2-2 on the season. He pitched 3.2 innings, like, really solid. I needed to pull him. I needed to change the bullpen. When I brought him in, I needed to go back into the bullpen and bring another guy in with how badly I was struggling against Steven Wright. He's now 3-3. He only struck out 1 in 8 innings, but he gave up only 5 hits and zeros where you want him, walks and runs. Hendricks, though, 2-2. 3.2 innings pitched, 3 hits, only the 1 earned. He struck out 4. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm at a loss, and I don't know. I don't know if it's as simple as, like, the difficulty on the hitting drops a little bit, and maybe that helps us get into a bit of a flow. But I keep going back to, and I said it several times throughout the game, where I can't believe I can't get one of these. Not a single one of these pitches. Like, what in the actual fuck? So we lose again. We are, 3-3 now here in the month of May? 3-4. We're 3-4 here in the month of May. The difficulty is evening out. That is making it, it's making the games take longer, which is unfortunate. But it's making this a little bit more difficult. We got that 4-run win against the Los Angeles Angels, but then we really struggled against Texas. I don't know. I mean, it's ever since we left for Detroit, like, it just feels like it's been so rough. But we'll see. Let's see if we can jump into game number 2 and get a win here. Let's check out the offer. A right-handed pitcher for Mike Napoli. Huh? I don't know. Who? I see it's a B overall. And then it's what? A first baseman? C overall, but he's a 74. I don't think it really does anything. And Blake Snell is on the mound. He's 4-1 with a 5.54 ERA. Taking on Julio Arias, 5-1 with a 2.37 ERA. We could get short swept here. Arias could be a problem with that high record and low ERA. And Snell has an ERA starting to float towards the 6 mark. Even though he has a 4-1 record. We'll go alternate road to Overcast in Philly. Blake Snell, the lefty. Bring in a different DH for the left-handed pitcher. Wonder if maybe I want to tinker with this lineup at all. We also bring in Lucy, who plays in right field, 72 speed. Is this where we kind of maybe go like Lucy up here? Because he switches, and then we can put Cabrera in the 4, Seager in the 5. Maybe leave Baez there. So we lose Reddick, that's fine. Matt Adams. Yeah. we just kind of tinker with the lineup a little bit. We got some speed at the top. Cabrera in that 4 spot. And we'll see what we can do here. Brutal game number 1. We'll see if it gives me another opportunity at a thumbnail. I'm sure it gave me one the first time. I just wasn't
Daytime baseball from the home of the Phils
paying
since
attention.
2004, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, the finale of this quick 2-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's interleague baseball next on the show. Julio Urias, a Mexican-born lefty,
Julio
is the
Urias.
man on the mound
Right,
in
I
this
said
one.
it incorrectly. I
Harold, any
apologize.
thoughts?
6 starts, 5-1 record, 2.37 on the ERA, 19 innings, 18 hits given up, 1.16 whip. He's walked 4, struck out 19. See if we can figure out his pitching repertoire maybe a little bit quicker here. Craig Gentry leading off. I think it dropped, but I'm not honestly 100% sure. I don't know if I need to go in and like save the sliders every single time. Urias, what happened to your photo? Looks like he got punched in the eye. 94 on a fastball, 78 on a curveball, 83 on a changeup, 85 on a slider.
Craig Gentry.
And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1 as we get underway in Philadelphia. Harold, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, it's been a pretty good homestand. They're 3-1 right now. They're playing good baseball, but that 4-1 really kind of separates them. That's why today's game's important.
Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Right over the middle, knee high. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Should have been a walk, but I swung on that second pitch.
On to
But
first by Longoria is right there for the first out. Gene Segura standing in. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. And here's a ball
Stop
hit in the air.
fucking swinging.
Has room in foul territory.
And that's going to be the
this will
problem.
not
We've been
be
sitting
caught
at
as a foul ball.
70 whatever.
Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Geyer has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2.
Batting third.
We're wasting all
At
this
the plate,
speed over
Eric
here.
Lucy. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And that's in there for strike 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matt, it seems like Drummond is pretty reasonable back there. He's consistent. You don't see many guys rubbernecking calls on him.
Nope, that's a ball.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Now a hard liner towards short.
Ooh, just
he
over.
Leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second, and he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Miguel Cabrera.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He certainly had it working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play. To short, hit hard.
I
Anderson brings it in.
actually like the swing there. I know it was an out, but I thought I saw where he was going with it. I was kind of correct in it. I'm sure I was on top of it. Probably not a great approach with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. You just hope with Cabrera's power that he's able to drive it somewhere. I think the shift is really killing me in this game. Because I think it's a snowball effect, right? Like if we're not getting the cheaper hits early, we're not able to hit the gaps early, and so it's snowballing into like kind of more frustration because we either put good contact on the ball or we're just hitting it right to the defenders. Either way, they're going right to the defenders.
Another dominating performance.
Here now's the
Super
center fielder,
frustrating.
Lorenzo Cain, to get us started in the bottom half of the first.
Jesus
Good swing,
fucking
just gotta
Christ,
try and
Snell.
straighten that one out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
So the shift is really getting us. Those bloop shots are taken away because you have second baseman or shortstops deep in those holes. So either we're not hitting the gaps between the center fielders, we're not able to kind of get those little chip shots over. And it's led to this frustration.
Well, Matt, this is a hitter's ballpark. I mean, you hit the ground ball, it's going to go through because the infield is fast, but it's the ball up in the zone. If you touch it, it's going to carry. So why not be aggressive? Look for that ball up and let
it really carries, HR. Come on, Harold.
Josh Harrison is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Haven't seen any evidence of what he said.
Right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
Ooh, good changeup. Just missed inside.
I mean, that was to the left. It really was.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Segura to his left. He's there. Throw just in time, and that was awfully close. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And a neck-high fastball that time. Longoria waiting on the 1-0. This is skied out toward right. Lucy moves over. And that's the third out. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia with no score. Now at the plate, Kyle Seager. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Was that
into the windup
last
and
pitch?
the pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Can't imagine that's where he wanted that slider.
And the pitch. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but those were 2 good pitchers' pitches. Both on the inside half, both for strikes. There's nothing you can do with it. You just got to hope now you get something to hit.
Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Phillies. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
That's just not a competitive pitch. I mean, that ball isn't even close. Now the hitter's sitting 2-0.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
I like that. That's great 2-0 hitting. You're looking for one specific pitch in one specific area. You don't get it, you take it.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air.
A little late on it.
Moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in, James McCann. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Hit on the ground out to short. Anderson
Bad
picks it
aggression.
up.
Bad aggression. That Seager strikeout was pretty bad. I think actually all 3 pitches are probably pretty good takes. That slider just kind of crept in the zone. I don't think that's where he wanted it. The fastball, I think you can let that fly, no problem. Because I'm looking a little more out over the heart of the, or over the outside of the plate. It is pretty frustrating that it got called like that on the edge. But that's been kind of the series here in Philadelphia. And now that we're in game number 2.
And now pitch on the way. Oh, and he hung him a curveball there, and he's going to live to regret it as this ball is going to wind well over the wall in left field. A long home run. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run. His first home run of the season, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, this is what I would call one of those good news, bad news scenarios. The good news is that he didn't have to face the cleanup man in the first inning. The bad news is he let off the second inning.
I mean, just late, like pretty on it. Whatever.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Base is empty here with nobody out. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
What's he looking for? 2-0 fastball right down the middle, and he took it. I don't know what he's thinking about. Maybe he thought he was going to throw him a breaking ball. I think you got to sit fastball there.
Sharp ground ball toward the hole.
Probably actually should warm somebody up. Snell is not pitching well here. We were in a much better rhythm there in the first game.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Angel Pagan comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
God, that curveball, I got to stay away from it. Should probably try to make sure I'm getting arms up in the first inning.
Man, you got the guy 0-2. How frustrating can you be to leave a ball out over the plate and he ends up getting a base hit?
So striding forward now, Brandon Geyer. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Pagan runs. Pitch is a called strike. The throw.
I have no idea how it works.
Here it comes on 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Lucy on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. In there, strike one.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
To third, there is Seager. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
It's such a bad curveball. It's such a bad curveball.
First on this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Mariners. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Here's Juan Lagares. He'll match up with Julio Urias to lead off the inning. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field.
Darn.
Kane is under.
Darn it.
Makes the play. 1 away. So 1 away.
Oh, there we go. We actually get the NL East the correct thing.
National League East to see where the Phils find themselves entering play today.
Right in that same spot.
Into the box now, Guillermo Aviles.
Good, just a line drive. Done.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Thought maybe he would try the slider inside again.
2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2. Here's Craig Gentry.
Yeah, late. I didn't anticipate a third straight fastball.
The pitch. Line drive to left.
Drop? Okay. All right.
And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the 2-out hit here brings up Gene Segura.
Well, that's
Segura has some pop.
Field on a ball that was right down the middle. I know it's early in the game, and sometimes hitters will tell you what a pitcher has. If he doesn't start to put that ball in the corners, it's going to be a short game for him.
Into the box, Gene Segura.
That's fine. That's fine. Don't get fooled by the quick pitch. It's a nice curveball on the edge of the zone. I was looking high or low.
In front of the changeup, and he
Mercifully, that one's foul on top of it. Yeah, early, that makes sense. See if we can switch to a contact swing, if that'll help a little bit.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one. And the Phillies have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Philadelphia Phillies win this one despite banging out only 2 hits. Julio Urias earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Blake Snell only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian.
And that's what we saw all game long. I don't know. I don't know if the strike zone shows up in the replay. I don't think it matters at this point. But yeah, we were late and under it. Urias picks up a win, 6-1 now on the season. 3 innings pitched, 2 hits, no runs, no earned, no walk, 1 strikeout. Mitch Moreland, he was the difference, 1 for 1 with that home run. Angel Pagan was 1 for 1. Lucy was 1 for 1 with a double. Gentry 1 for 2, but we couldn't bring him home, obviously. And we fall. We get short swept here by the Phillies. It's been a brutal May. We're 3-5 here in these 8 games. It's not been good. It's really unfortunate in the first game that we waste such a good pitching effort. This one was a little bit wonkier. I think that we need to. I need to be getting arms up in the first inning. That way, if the second inning or the first inning doesn't really go that well, we have people ready to roll. But we just haven't been, and it's been just brutal. I mean, it has been a brutal stretch over the last couple of series. In this entire month of May, starting with the Los Angeles series, losing to them. We're not giving up a ton of runs, which is the good news. The problem is that we are not, we aren't putting up enough runs, obviously. Like we didn't score a run in this entire video. Pretty frustrating. We have been shut out 4 of the last 5 losses we've had have been shutouts. Half of our losses have been in this month alone, whereas we had 5 in the entirety of April, and we're only 3 series in. We are going to be facing a Toronto team that is good, starting with an undefeated pitcher, Homer Bailey, 6-0 record and a 1.96 ERA. Travis Wood, he's 3-1 with a 2.12 ERA. And then, I mean, Scherzer, it's a 4-game set against a winning team. Chicago's a winning team. Oakland is a winning team. This could be a brutal month for us. I thought that maybe if the hitting difficulty dropped, it'd be a little bit easier, but sitting there and looking at so many pitches from Stephen Wright and his super slow knuckle ball or whatever it was the really threw everything off. We were doing so well pitching wise. Defensively, there was a couple of frustration moments there because we should have been out of the inning. And we saw that back in the game that we lost in Cleveland, where it's just what the hell is happening? I don't understand the animation mechanics sometimes, and it's pretty frustrating. Yeah, I don't know. This is a fun idea, but it's getting more difficult because I don't think this team is very good. I looked at the stats of our team and I didn't actually want to do that. Shoot. Yeah, sure. We'll just do that. Season, continue. You look at like the stats or whatever, and you look at the Mariners were 21st ranked, and like I think we're starting to see it. The power just isn't there. The pitching's been a little off balance. 7th in speed or contact in defense. Like I feel like we're doing fine, but we're 4-6 in our last 10. Brutal. We are 24-10 overall, which is pretty good, but we have the second most runs scored in the division, but it's not been good. We lead the division. We have a big series coming up against the Athletics. That's a 3-game set after the 4-game set against the Toronto Blue Jays. That's going to be a long video, so buckle up for that one. That'll be Tuesday right here on youtube.com/Shaunosaurus Rex. 6 p.m. Pacific time was when all of these videos are uploaded, so be sure to check that out. There's a pretty good gap between the top two, the Mariners and the Athletics, and then the Astros are 8 games behind the Athletics. So pretty good. We're the only 2 teams with winning records. 14-21 to the Astros, the Angels sitting at 14-22, and the Rangers at 13-22. The wild card, the Athletics lead at 22-13. The Red Sox are 19-15. The Royals are 19-15. The Yankees 18-14. Kind of that's your American League wild card there. I always go the wrong way. In the American League Central, the White Sox lead by 1.5 games up over the Royals. The Twins are a half game back. The Tigers are 3.5 back of them. And then Cleveland, who I felt was going to be better, they're 15-20 at the bottom of their division. In the American League East, you have the Blue Jays, who are the number 1 team in the season. 3rd in pitching, 3rd in speed, 3rd in contact, top 10 in power. Their defense is 21st, but I don't think it really matters. But it kind of does. They're 21-13. They have a +9 run differential. They're 5-5 in their last 10. Nobody in the American League East better than 5-5. They're 2 games ahead of the Red Sox and the Yankees. The Orioles are falling behind, and the Rays they got up to a just horrendous start, and they haven't really been able to pick it up. 11-25 at the bottom of the division. In the National League West, you have the Rockies 20-15. They are leading the division. The Giants, and we looked at the Dodgers. Their stats are just atrocious, but Rockies 20-15, Padres 19-17, Diamondbacks 18-17, Dodgers 15-20, and the Giants 14-21. The Central has the Reds on top at 25-9. They are outscoring their opponents 63-42. They are number 4, and they are good. 25-9. The Brewers 8.5 games back, 17-18. The Pirates 16-18. The Cubs 16-18, and the Cardinals are 14-21. If the Reds keep this pace, which seems unlikely, but could happen. They very easily could run away with this division. They have the worst defense in the league, but everything else is top 11. Wild. The National League East has the Mets on top at 21-14. The Nationals back at 18-16. The Atlanta's at 16-17, along with Philadelphia. They're the 30th ranked team. We just got beat by the 30th ranked team. They're 21st in pitching, and we couldn't do anything. The Marlins are 14-20. Now I'm upset. Padres and Nationals sitting in your wild card spaces. Diamondbacks, Brewers, Phillies, Atlanta. They're all there. That'll do it. I don't want to play this game anymore. No, I'll continue. It's more of a fun concept in theory, because I just can't get the things tinkered the way that I want them to. Otherwise, I think you're looking at a more interesting and experimental series. But now it's just kind of see what we can do. It's a big series against Toronto tomorrow. Tuesday, excuse me. Then we have a huge series against the Athletics, and that is on Thursday. You'll have random rosters Monday and Wednesday in the NBA, so be sure to check that out. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed. I know that the last couple of games have been a little rough as far as me losing my goddamn marbles, but hey, that's kind of just baseball here on the channel. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you Tuesday with this. right here at 6 p.m. Pacific time on youtube.com/ChinasaurusRex. Good night, good sports, good Mariners. Subscribe, ring the bell. Good night. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.